Okay guys, I am back and we are going to paint. So I have decided I'm going to do this cover in blues. So we are going to start with our darkest color, which is dark blue. And what I'm going to do, oh, I've got to open this one, I haven't opened it yet. And this is just Craft Smart paint from, it's a Hobby Lobby, I can't remember. Okay, so I can open it. So the reason I use wax paper is because I don't like to fool with cleaning up a bunch of stuff. I can just take the wax paper and throw it all in the trash when I'm done. It will be well used. And we'll have this a cover when we're done. So I washed out my glue brush. I'm just making sure I got all the water out. And we're just going to dip our brush in and we're going to start painting. Okay, so this is going to look really dark, but when we're done, it's going to look a lot different. Okay, so you need to make sure you get all the edges. Just really work the paint from the cover into the cover, rather, not from the cover, until you get every bit of our fabric covered in blue. Okay guys, sorry about that. I lost the first part of this thing. I accidentally turned it off instead of on. So this is the painting version. I am using Craft Smart dark blue, and I have everything on a piece of wax paper so that I don't have as much cleanup. So all you're going to do is get the dark blue paint, and you're going to paint so that your entire cover of the front and the inside, where we put the cloth on the inside, you're going to paint it. You do not have to paint the spine or any of that. You're just going to paint where the fabric is, okay? So when we get done, we're going to put more layers of different colors of paint to make our cover look how we want it to. Okay, so let's get this in and work it into your spine crevices. I guess that's what you would call them, I don't know. And like I said, I just put it on wax paper, and then at the end it can be just thrown away. Okay, and just really work it in there. And more paint. Sorry about the flickery lights. I don't know why my camera does that. I would like to buy an actual camcorder, I think, to do my videos, and then just use this for the lives. I think it would be better. And I have such little camcorders anymore. It's kind of gloomy looking outside. My husband and child went fishing. I shouldn't say child, he's an adult, but yeah, he's always going to be my baby. Yeah, it's just me and the cat and the dogs. Kind of a quiet Sunday afternoon. And I decided I didn't want to go with him to go fishing, and this was a perfect opportunity to have the internet all to myself, so that maybe I could get a couple of these uploaded. So Now, I'm probably going to make the cover with you from beginning to end, but I probably won't put the pages in and all that. There's probably 1,000 videos out there of how they do their pages. So we got this pretty blue. I'm going to let that dry for a second while I get me another baby wipe out of here. I got a couple of them. Okay, so we take our brush and make sure we have the edges of the spine as well as the cover. Sorry, I had to stop the video again. Hopefully I can splice these together, or this is all going to be worthless. To show you what I did. I think with a video camera I could probably pause instead of having to stop every time. That's why they don't make all cameras with a pause button. But my brother came in and anyway, kind of frustrating. So there we have our front. And I'm going to use my heat tool just to dry it up a little bit so I can flip it over. Okay, so now I'm going to close this real quick because I can see that I need paint right there. Okay, now we're going to open it so that we can paint those interior edges with our paint. Now your end papers are going to cover up most of this, so this really is just to cover those raw edges, okay? But I really don't know what I'm putting in mine yet. When I choose my napkin for the cover, so I can show you how to do that, is when this will start to come to life. I know that sounds probably weird to some people, but I feel like each journal that I make has a different life of its own. And it's a piece of artwork. It's a piece of me. It's a piece of my life. You know, I don't charge a huge amount for my books. I think the highest I've ever sold one is $100, and you know, there's a lot of work that goes on that people don't realize, like the little details of making a junk journal, or I don't really call them junk journals per se, but a piece of art. And if I fully load it, like there is something on every single page, then it is a true work of art, because most people aren't going to use it. They're going to look at it. And so I try not to load them up fully. I try to leave them so that people can write in them and use them and enjoy them. Because for me, it is a joy to make them. Okay. I'm humming like I'm not. You aren't even there. I'm just humming away. Like, That's how into my art I get. Okay, some pretty blue fingers right now. So there's our front and our back covered in blue. And I'm going to hit that again with the heat gun on the outside. So now we're going to do the second technique that I used for my books. So we are going to take this, it is called Pale Blue, and we're just going to squirt some out here into our paper. And this is how I do. I keep my brush perpendicular to the front, or to the cover. Do not pull it like this, okay? You want to perpendicular. Let me go back and get a little bit more, but there's very little paint, okay? Really on your, let's get them perpendicular. So you can see the difference of the colors of paint. Okay. Remember, this is not going to be the ultimate finish. My brother was coming in again. I love my brother, but oh my gosh, let me do my stuff. So how uneven it looks, that is what you're looking for, okay? Because by the time we're done, we're going to have 3 or 4, maybe 5 different coats of paint on this book. So now as I'm getting it holding the brush a little perpendicular, I think I got the right word. Man, I'm using $5 words and now I'm questioning myself if I got the right definition. Perpendicular, vertical, I don't know. So, okay, there's one. Now see how it's starting to blend over here where it's starting to dry, and then you've got some whiter spots. So, We're just going to keep pulling that paint down toward us because we want to see the lines. Okay, then we're going to use, we used pale blue. Let me see. I want, it's called Sailing Seas. Put a little more of that out. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, but we're not going to the same exact spots where we had it before. I mean, well, we are, but you don't want to start in the same place is what I mean. Okay, now you can start bringing your book, bringing it down at an angle. And it starts giving you little depths of color. Like a pair of worn blue jeans that you've loved your entire life and always had your favorite pair. Making it look a little brighter on the camera than what it actually is. I'm going to get some more of that. I'm loving it. Oops, got too much. Doesn't it look pretty? It makes that blue in the background almost start to look like it's got a depth of black to it. And let's see, let's use some of this. This is robin egg blue. I'm going to put it over here. Just because it's a little different. And we don't want to, I mean, we're mixing the color, but we don't want the colors so with this, I'm just finding those places that need something and adding some robin's egg blue. Blend it. I hope you're enjoying this technique. I hope you're not going, what is this woman doing? Why is she putting so much paint of different colors on that cover? Oh, let's see. Someone just texted me. I can't use my fingerprint right now to get into my phone because So my husband says they got to their fishing place and they're having a bike event and the wind is blowing. So it's not perfect fishing weather, but it got him out of the house. So, okay, back to the task at hand. We're on 14 minutes of this video. And I really am trying to not take up your entire window of videos today. So I'm going to post these over a 4 or 5 day period so that you can get time in between each video for your book cover to dry, or you can wait until they're all loaded and then do it all at one time. It's up to you. But my internet is, I live in the country and it is not the best internet in the world. I need to lighten that, darken that up a little bit. So that is what I'm going to do. Let's see. So I just love mixing colors because you just never know what you're going to get in the end. So this one I just put down and spilled everywhere is just called Aqua. So I'm not going to use an abundance of this one, but I want a little bit of it. Oh yeah. I wish you could see the true color of how this is turning out. Video cameras and webcams seem to alter the color of what you're doing to me. And this is a dry brush. I believe that's what they call it, is dry brush. You don't get the full effects without being in person. So I'm going to try to pick this up and show it to you in close up so you might be able to see all the depth of different color in this book. See what I mean? You can see a little of the aqua, but it's not overpowering. So add a little bit more of that because I really enjoy that. There. Ugh, I got paint all over my fingers. Okay. So the lady that asked me to show her, I hope that this video technique is not too long for you or not in depth enough. I don't know. I don't know how much more in depth I could make it though, but yeah, I'm loving the cover. So let's see. Oh yeah, a little more right there. I feel like I'm talking to myself and myself is thinking, why are you going crazy? Okay, so right along where the edge of my spine is, I'm adding some of this aqua. A little heavier. Because I like the way it contrasts with this blues that I've used. Now we are going to be Mod Podging a napkin, because that is what I did to my last one over this in parts. Okay, so I think that we are going to call this cover done, and I am going to just flip it over off camera and do the inside with a little bit of these other paints as well. And then I'm going to let it dry, so I will come back with another video of how I do the Mod Podging. So thanks for sticking with me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Share it, subscribe, whatever you have to do or whatever you feel like doing. Leave me a comment. Tell me it's great. Tell me I'm stupid. I don't care. I just like getting comments. So have a wonderful afternoon, wonderful day, whenever you might be watching this, and thank you for your subscription. I will see you in the next video. Bye.